Ginger. That's what you need. A mouthful of the good stuff and you'll see the back of any seasickness.
Thank you for your support, John. Don't suppose you actually brought any ginger?
No, I don't get seasick.
Terrific.
Don't worry, Sherry. We've almost arrived at Cordona. I can see land through the porthole.
So much for docking by tea time. The captain seemed more interested in his maids than in his maps.
Oh, is Sherlock grumpy? Cheer up. We're back where we grew up. It's exciting. What's changed? What's the same?
Ugh. I'm starting to question whether the weeks-long journey was worth it. Travelling all this way, enduring this indignity simply to visit a grave. Even if it is my mother's.
Ah, that's just Mycroft's nonsense, still rattling around in your head. Try to forget what he said. I have.
I believe it was that this is a performative farce, a feeble excuse to avoid responsibilities, and that there was nothing to be gained from it.
You needed to do this. Enough of the self-pity and doubt. So we're a little late. What of it? We'll retire to the hotel and visit her in the morning. It'll be worth it.
Thank you, John.
And if you want to notify the captain's wife of his indiscretions, I will not stand in your way.
Ah, at last. I'm quite ready to get off this cursed boat.
Come on. We'll go together. Hey, Sherry, come on, catch up.
Yes, yes.
Sherlock, don't get lost in this huge garden. Follow the sound of my voice.
Welcome to Il Palazzo de Lusso, sir. If you need something, sir, please inquire at reception. If you need something, sir,
Welcome
please
to Il
inquire at
Palazzo di
reception.
Lusso, sir. We just need your signature. Would you kindly sign these papers, sir?
There you are.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Yes, we have room 221 prepared for you. I see it was reserved for 2 people. Would you like a second key?
Oh, no, I think we'll stick together.
Very good. Rooms are upstairs, sir. Welcome to Cordona.
Hurry up, Sherlock. I want to see our room. I hope there's a balcony with a view. Hurry up, Sherlock. I want to see our room. I hope there's a balcony with a view.
I apologize, sir, but your room is not yet ready. Perhaps, in the meantime, you would like to relax in the foyer? Tonight, the restaurant is offering a complimentary marlin ceviche to all our guests.
Let's check what they have on offer. Let's check what they have on offer.
If seafood's not to your taste, everyone loves Benedict spatch. Our poached eggs with hollandaise sauce.
Hey, Sherry. Just our luck. Hey, Sherry. Just our luck.
A medium, John. Haven't we been through this already?
Come on, it's not like we've got anything better to do.
Excuse me, sir, but I believe Mr. Galich is conducting a séance at the moment. Perhaps you'd care to have your portrait drawn while you wait?
Why?
Pardon me?
Why should I sit for a portrait?
Sir, it's art. it doesn't need a why. It is its own justification.
All things require justification, be they objects, systems, or beliefs.
How about art as the lens through which we see the truth of the world?
That's backward. Truth is not subjective and not complicated. It's just the truth. It either is or it isn't. You do not need a lens to see it, just an open mind.
Ha! That seems rather close-minded. Truth, like beauty, is in the eye of the beholder. So tell me, what do you see?
Mediocrity.
Come now, Sherry. What did he do to deserve that? The servant mentioned ceviche at the bar, Sherry. You should grab us some, and I'll find us a table. I'm starving. The servant mentioned ceviche at the bar, Sherry. You should grab us some, and I'll... find us a table. I'm starving.
Okay, time to check if John found us a nice table for the evening.
Sherry, I'm over here with my new Ursine companion.
Cordona's even quieter than I remembered. It's going to be a long evening.
Ah, come now, Sherry. What say we amuse ourselves with a little game?
What were you thinking? Oh, promise me it isn't nonsense. After being cooped up on that boat, I am itching for activity.
No. As you can see, someone left a cane on our table. I simply thought you could identify its owner.
Ah, so it is nonsense. It'll take me a minute, John, at most.
Well then, you can deliver it to him as well.
Deliver it to him? Then what are the staff here for? Aesthetics?
Stubborn, Sherry, too stubborn. You wanted something to do.
Slapping oneself in the face is also something to do. That doesn't make it worthwhile. But all right, let me take a look. The hand grip is a head of a golden Javanese statue, probably stolen from a temple. The dents suggest it has been used as a bludgeon. The cane is made of ebony, it's worn uncared for, and bears the scars of numerous hits. The cane is made of ebony, it's worn uncared for, and bears the scars of numerous hits. A crest depicting a bulb of garlic in a meadow, perhaps the Fielding family or Meadows, or Craven, from the Old English name meaning garlic place. This cane is an expensive and ostentatious weapon. Its owner must be vain, volatile, and of noble English blood.
Take it with you, Sherry. Let's return it to its owner. All right, I hope you noted down your observations in your casebook. But how are you going to find this nobleman?
The cane itself is not enough. I may have to ask other guests if they saw who was here.
Don't ask me about the cane. I was with you the whole time.
Pardon, monsieur, but I am not in the mood to talk.
Can I ask you a question?
That's a question I can answer.
Well, even with your keen senses, Sherry, I doubt you'll find the cane's owner on your first try.
And would you be confident enough to bet on it, my friend?
Why not? Let's see how good you really are.
Do you know anything about this?
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
Hey, Sherry, don't we now have the perfect excuse to visit the seance?
I'm just going to give the cane to its owner. You will not persuade me to take part in this show.
I didn't see the owner, Sherry, so I can't help you find him.
Excuse me, just one question.
Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I know.
May I ask for your assistance?
I can't help you with that, sir.
May I ask for your assistance?
Sorry, but I never heard of this.
Time to check your who, what, and what, Sherry. Who are you asking, about what, and dressed as what?
Someone left their cane at my table. I suspect he will want it back.
My apologies, sir, but I wouldn't know how to identify its owner.
So the simplest option ended in failure. That's irritating.
No, what is irritating is you trying to break the rules of my game, Sherry. Don't be so lazy.
This hotel, this island, it's full of thieves. First my cane, now the diamond. Take your hands off me! Do you even know who I am? Hey, boy! That's my cane!
I get that a lot. It's a very common design.
What? No, that's a custom-made.
A joke. A joke. It was left at my table in the restaurant. I thought it deserved to be returned.
Well, I'll be... It is rare to encounter a straight-fingered true penny these days. What a gentleman. But I must ask, how did you know I was the rightful owner?
Simple deduction. Your cane told me everything I needed to know. I was after a strong, middle-aged man with a keen interest in adventure, noble blood, and affection for strong drink. And if one were to go further, one may even be able to extrapolate your name from your heraldic symbol, Lord Craven.
Marvelous. Simply marvelous. That's me, Lord Andrew Craven. You are the real medium. You hear that, Emma? Well, you found my cane. Perhaps you can locate my diamond, too. Yes, you should do it. It will be child's play for you, Mr.
Holmes. And if a child can do it, then I'm sure the local police can suffice.
The police? Why bother? I know this harlequin stole it. The only question is, where is it hidden? Fine. Give me my stick and I'll resolve the matter myself. This thief almost confessed after a single punch.
I suspect a beating may result in answers of questionable veracity. Fine. I shall spare you and he the trouble if you first answer me this. How does a priceless diamond become the subject of a séance? It is an unusual accoutrement.
Emma wished to speak with its former owners. My grandfather told us it belonged to a Rajah, an Indian king.
So you were summoning long-dead Indian royalty, and, pray tell, you were expecting him to converse in English?
To be frank, Mr. Holmes, I don't believe in ghosts. But Emma was fascinated by the idea of meeting a real king, even a dead one.
Well, a crown is a crown. Can you describe the stone itself?
A yellow diamond, not less than 100 carats, and perfectly egg-shaped. There is not another like it.
You insist the medium robbed you during the séance. But what occurred exactly?
It was a dirty trick. We were sitting here in the dark, chanting and holding hands, as expected. Then something began to appear from the medium, like a cloud or a bubble. The swindler called it ectoplasm.
Ah, yes. Common in the spiritualist trade, and quite the spectacle.
Indeed, perhaps too much. My beloved Emma screamed in horror, and I stood to defend her, attacking that cursed ghost.
How brave.
But my hand hit nothing. The medium jumped away from me, and Emma fainted. I lit the candle, and the diamond was gone.
Stay here, and don't touch anything. I'm going to investigate further.
Don't fret. I'll be keeping a close eye on this thief.
This must be the ectoplasm. Too bad there's not enough for a proper chemical analysis.
Ectoplasm. The ghost was here, Sherry.
There are light traces of rouge on the edge of this wine glass. Half a glass of Balblair Scotch and the remains of a Paul Aranaga cigar. What else does a gentleman need? There are light traces of rouge on the edge of this wine glass.
Thank you for helping us resolve the situation, sir.
What happened here?
I don't know. The ghost. I summoned it as usual, but then it all went wrong. The lady screamed and pointed at Lord Craven. And there was a shadow. Such a mystical force. It terrified the lady. And it must have taken the diamond. Who else could have?
Do you feel the presence of any supernatural entities at the moment?
Are you joking, sir? My nose is broken, this maniac wants to kill me, and you're asking about the spirits?
I suppose this can wait. I will investigate, and the culprit will be identified.
But the stubborn brute Lord Craven blames me right now. As if I could do something like that. Perhaps you can reason with him? Please?
This brooch is old and cheap, but the moth design has its charms. The diamond was placed on the table so that all participants could reach it.
Ah, seems like you're ready to delve into your mind palace, Sherry. I'm sure you'll make some good deductions.
It seems there may have been an unexpected visitor outside the window.
Ah, I hope it was the ghost of the Raja.
Thank you for helping us resolve the situation, sir.
This hefty chair has nearly broken after hitting the wall. Could one man even lift it?
At Cambridge, I was captain of the rugby team. It was no place for weaklings.
This looks recent. A shoe with a broken heel will surely leave scratches. All right, John. Do you think a ghost could leave this footprint?
I'm reserving judgment. Use your keen eye to follow the trail. Ghost hunting. This case gets more exciting by the minute.
Can I ask you a question?
That's a question I can answer.
Size 4 with a broken heel. Size 4 with a broken heel. Size 4 with a broken heel. Rose D'Amour. All the maids in the hotel wear this exact shoe.
So, definitely not the ghost of a Raja? Unless... No, what a shame.
Our witness was a nosy maid. Searching the entire hotel could be difficult. Perhaps the other maids can help us find her.
This reminds me of the fairy tale, Sherry. Will you find your princess?
May I ask you something?
Oh, yes. I can tell you everything, sir.
This painting looks authentic, but it's just a talented imitation. Finally, there you are. One would think a maid would be easy to find in this place.
I'm sorry, sir. Do you need more towels?
No, no. You are the maid who saw the ghost in the seance room, yes?
How did you know?
Simple. You changed shoes after breaking a heel while fleeing the scene.
I'm sorry, sir, but if I may ask, who are you?
I'm a novelist documenting the supernatural and those who witness it. Now, should you take a starring role in the tale, I will need your name.
Oh my. A book? And you want to include me? I'm Lucia. Lucia Saletta.
Something went wrong during the seance, Lucia, but no one will tell me what happened. You would be a valuable interview if you were there.
I was. And I saw everything with my own eyes.
Describe what happened during the seance.
A lady and two gentlemen were sitting at a table, touching their hands to something. The medium started to whisper and chant, and a ghost appeared.
A ghost? You're confident?
It was unearthly, sir. It grew from the medium's chest. A glowing cloud or a bubble. I pressed closer against the window to see better.
And the lady saw you?
How did you... Yes! She screamed and pointed, so I hurried to escape, and I broke my heel. But I did see the ghost. A sickly, evil thing.
And that's all you can tell me? Did you see any of what happened next?
The medium, Mr. Galici, he was doing something with the ghost. He grabbed at it like he was trying to catch it. And then I ran.
I suppose I should be grateful you endured these horrors for such a long time. All right, I have your account memorized. Good day.
You lied to the poor girl, Sherry. What a tease. She'll dream about being a character of that book.
Surely a pleasant dream is better than
the
no
ghost.
dream at all.
Oh, sir, I
Let's
remember
get back to the
forever.
crime scene. I always love seeing you explain simple things to simpletons.
Lady Craven retired to her room to rest. Lord Craven remained here until the staff reported that the medium was locked in his room.
It all began when the lady screamed and pointed at the window. Lord Craven jumped up, ready to face anything, ghost or human. The medium shrank back in dismay. He was not expecting such a reaction and had to quickly hide the ghost. The lady was the only one left touching the diamond, at least until she fainted.
Amazing. It's like you saw it with your own eyes, sir.
Oh, I forgot that you were here. I guess I should discuss all of this with Lady Craven.
The Cravens are upstairs in room 226. It is one of our finest suites.
If the lady was touching a diamond, then she would have felt the ghost take it. What do you think it felt like, Sherry? A jellyfish?
The Cravens are upstairs in room 226. It is one of our finest suites.
Remember her behavior in the hall? Lady Craven is not who she... Lady Craven is...
You're here, at last. I didn't do that. I swear, I found her this way.
Well, I did have some questions for her, but it seems I've arrived too late. Now it's a matter for the police.
Mr. Holmes, you said it yourself. They're children. They'll only make things worse. You promised me you would investigate.
Investigate a theft, not a murder. Fear not. I will tell them all I've uncovered.
Please, help me. The police will surely accuse me of Emma's death. You were the only one who can find the truth.
Fine, but only because it's slightly more interesting than the walls of my room. Tell me what happened.
Look, after you left, I waited in the seance room until the servants locked up Mr. Gallici, the medium.
And was your mistress there too?
Oh, so you know? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Regardless, the staff took Emma to her room. She was still feeling dizzy.
So you didn't follow her. Interesting. Is Mr. Gallici still being held? And where did the servants secure him?
He's in room 225. But that pigeon-livered man at the reception desk refused to give me the key.
Well, I will have to visit reception myself then. Perhaps he will listen to reason. Where did you go instead?
To the bar. It had been almost an hour.
I see. And how long did you stay?
I partook of a well-earned whiskey or two before retiring upstairs. Ask anyone there.
Now we arrive at the tragedy at hand. So what transpired after your detour to the bar?
I headed up to my room to find Emma on the bed. I didn't pay her much attention at first. I was still preoccupied with that damned medium. But when I realized she was silent, I drew closer and discovered she was dead. What's more, the diamond lay right there beside her.
Oh, well, that is splendid news.
Splendid? The return of the diamond will be cold comfort if I live out my days in a jail cell. You must help me.
Let me see what I can find.
Barely an hour has passed, and you already have yourself a murder mystery, Sherlock. Why
Do something about it, Holmes. I did not do it. You know that.
Strangled with bare hands, judging by the bruises. This must be the missing diamond. A tremendous specimen, now forever tainted. Everything was tipped out of the bed as if it was searched.
You think she stole the stone?
It's certainly possible, but we won't get her confession now.
Well, there is a professional medium right next door.
A remarkably simple lock. Someone was not happy with his post. Someone was not happy with his post. Aha, a neat hiding place. Why would she conceal all of this? Several £1,000s, that's quite a fortune. Fard Rouge Calomel Mascara, a real altar of beauty for the travelling temptress. Virtus Audacta Sapit. Courage tastes bold. A unique family motto. This ring looks out of place among the others, and the design is familiar.
The mystery deepens. A victim with a checkered past and poor taste.
Get to the point, Mr. Holmes. Stop wasting time. The murderer is getting away.
I am needed elsewhere. Give me the key to Luca Galici's room. I need to talk to him about the events of the séance.
I suppose you are an impartial outsider. All right, but please do not give it to Lord Craven. We do not want to see our reputation damaged further.
Awkward. They still don't know what a nasty surprise awaits upstairs.
Hush. No need to cause another ruckus. The last thing we want is the police to come meddling.
Now you're in your element, Sherry.
I'm afraid I can wait no longer to hear your account of the séance, Mr. Galici. So please, tell me what you saw.
Lady Craven wanted to meet the spirit of the Raja. My conjuration was successful. Perhaps even too successful. I am sure the spirit was the only one who could have taken the diamond. Lord Craven needs to leave me alone.
Do you think the police will believe you?
Of course. I didn't take anything. And spiritual phenomena are beyond their control. Or should I summon the ghost again so they may attempt to handcuff it?
I think I would prefer to begin my investigation in the physical realm. I have shocking news that changes your situation entirely. Oh, no, wait. What am I thinking? The spirits will have told you this already.
I'm not in the necessary state for summoning. The spirits prefer clarity of mind and soul. Please, tell me.
Lady Craven died in the very next room while you were in here. Did you not hear anything?
What? How? In fact, I did hear noises. That Craven is a very loud man. But I never thought he would do that to his wife.
Well, you claim to be a medium. Perhaps you could ask her spirit why.
What? No, it's too dangerous.
Oh well, at least I can make the dead talk. Those scratches on your hands look rather painful. What happened to you?
It was those savage servants. They were so rough bringing me here as if I was trying to escape. When I'm free, I'll demand compensation.
I need to go. Do you always travel with your books, Mr. Galici?
I do. In my line of work, one needs resources available to help deal with the unpredictable and unworldly.
You always take me to the best of places, Sherry.
A familiar substance. It's the ectoplasm that stained the séance table, but this time there's enough for analysis. Tools and accessories for masterful prestidigitation.
Or weapons and defenses against visitors from the great beyond.
Tools and accessories for masterful prestidigitation. Someone is making the most of his stay.
Can you blame the man? I'd say he's not ordering enough.
The spirits are silent, and so am I. Sorry, that's beyond my expertise. The spirits are silent, and so am I.
That's a remarkable pin of yours, Mr. Galici. Does it have any meaning?
The butterfly? It's a reminder of a time in which I was truly happy.
What a coincidence. Lady Craven had a ring with the same design.
A coincidence indeed. I suspect it is a common theme in jewelry. This is all just a big misunderstanding. The spirits confirm it.
I doubt I can help with this.
Do you recognize this ring?
Should I? It's a third-rate piece if ever I've seen one. I'd never buy something like this.
Did you ever see Miss Emma wearing it?
No. And why should she? I gave her enough jewelry that she could wear a superior ring every day of the week. I doubt I can help with this. Get to the point, Mr. Holmes. Stop wasting time. The murderer is getting away.
I found these jewels secreted away. Are you familiar with them?
Ah, it cannot be so. That deceptive wagtail. How could she do this?
That sounds like a yes.
These items were supposedly stolen from us during our trip. I must have spent hours reporting it all to the police. And it turns out she had them all along. The trollop. I'd kill her myself were she not dead already. Do something about it, Holmes. I did not do it. You know that.
Luca Gallici, I know you murdered Lady Craven, and I can prove it.
That would be a grand story for the newspapers. But where's your proof? I was locked in here and could not hurt a fly.
Yes, the locked room. Good of you to mention it. I inspected the door between the rooms, and the lock on it is piteous. You could open it with a penknife.
So I am now a burglar, as well as a thief and a murderer?
As for the motive, it's obvious that you deduced that Lady Craven was the real thief. Of course, it helped that this was not your first encounter with Miss Emma.
I am... I don't know what you're talking about. How on earth can you believe this?
I think the police will easily find the proof when they browse their archives. Your wrists are bloodied, and there's no way a servant's manhandling could cause such an injury. It was Lady Craven as you strangled her.
You are fantasizing, Mr. Holmes.
It is done, Luca. You will be arrested. Your best strategy now is to confess and hope your reasons were justified.
I don't know how you figured it out. But yes, I killed her. I had to. This woman could not get away with ruining my life twice.
Twice?
I knew Emma before she was a lady. I mean, she pretended to be noble back then too. But only so our gang, the Moths, could steal from those snobs. She betrayed us, stole all our money and disappeared, leaving us to rot in jail. I was young. I spent 3 years in that hell.
And tonight, she tried to set you up again. Did she recognize you?
She didn't. I came to her afterwards, pleading that she drop this farce, but she laughed in my face. I just remembered my time in the clink, all I suffered while she indulged. And I grabbed her throat.
Murder is murder, Luca. You could have told Lord Craven the truth and seen Miss Emma's downfall, but you could not restrain yourself.
He would never believe me.
We will never know. Still, perhaps a jury will be more easily swayed. If not, you'll get to see your friends in jail again soon.
We'll meet again, Holmes. I will get you, in this life or the next. Get your hands off me.
He murdered the woman who put him in jail. Should we be worried?
Fear not, John. Unlike Miss Emma, I will see him coming.
That was too much fun, Sherry. I'm buzzing. Buzzing. Wasn't it fun?
A woman died, John. I was too slow to the truth, too hesitant to intervene. How can you...
Oh, lighten up. Those people made their choices. If you swan about with a diamond in your pocket, that's what happens. Wealth is a weakness.
So we must blame those who covet it.
With enough money on the line, Sherlock, a man will do just about anything, even murder. And then we get to solve it.
I suspect you perhaps cannot grasp the true horrors of mortality, John.
Oi, I am aware of my perilous existence, thank you very much.
I must admit, even if the outcome of the adventure was imperfect, there was some pleasure to be had in the puzzle.
Well, Cordona seems more depraved and decadent than we thought. I bet you'll get another chance.
A bet, you say?
A figure of speech. Just a figure of speech.
Damn. Well, take one last look at the view, then we must be off. It's time to do what we came here for.
Sherry, I forbid you to spend another night here. The hotel's reputation won't survive a second investigation.
A free ride for every hotel visitor. Just tell me where to go.
Is everything all right? If you don't feel up to it, I won't tell anyone.
It's just a goodbye, John. It won't be difficult. I've already come to terms with my mother's passing.
So you really don't remember?
To what do you refer?
The funeral. Sherlock, you were distraught. At first, I thought this visit would dredge up those feelings, but you've been remarkably level.
John, I think I was too young to understand. Couldn't fathom why she would leave me.
Perhaps that pain is best left forgotten.
On the contrary, it's why I'm visiting her grave. To remember her.